Oh, boy, what a night.
What?
Oh, you may have noticed that I'm a duck. Yep, I'm a duck, and you're probably wondering how I became a duck. It happened yesterday, and it started in this house just down the block.
I knew someday my handsome prince would come and rescue me.
And I knew someday I would find a lovely princess to be my bride.
Winona, are you watching fairy tales again?
No, I was studying my magic spells.
Don't lie to me, young lady. You were watching fairy tales again. I warned you, they'll give you bad dreams.
Fairy tales aren't scary, Auntie.
They are if you're a witch. Have you seen what they do to witches in fairy tales? They burn us, they melt us, and fancy children are always shoving us into ovens. I can't believe they show that stuff to kids.
Nope, I don't want to hear this.
Well, study your spells, and don't let me catch you watching or believing in fairy tales again.
I will find somebody someday, won't I? Somebody who thinks I'm beautiful and who really wants to love me. That really does happen, doesn't it?
Never more.
And while all that was going on in our neighborhood, we were out in farm country. And you know how much I love that. I want to go home. Gloria's making lasagna for dinner? Then I want to go home.
You and Gloria seem very happy.
Oh, we are, John. We are. Ever since we started dating, he seems happier and healthier.
That's how I feel. And wait till you taste the dinner Gloria's making.
Oh, I have to check on my lasagna.
I found myself a great little lady, John. And don't call me Doc Boy.
I haven't called you Doc Boy yet.
You will.
While this was going on, Winona was studying spells. Oh, I almost forgot. In case you missed the earlier episode, Winona had a crush on John. She tried to marry him, but fortunately, we stopped it in time so John could be with Liz. But she still had a crush on John and couldn't resist sneaking a peek at what he was doing.
Oh, there he is.
She makes great lasagna.
It won't matter. When Garfield's around and they serve lasagna, I never seem to get any.
John Arbuckle is so dreamy. I wonder who that guy he's talking to is.
Don't worry, John. You're my brother. I'll make sure you don't...
Brother! Another Arbuckle!
Just don't call me Doc Boy.
I didn't know John had a brother. And he's just as dreamy. Did you hear that bird? I found my handsome prince at last.
Never more.
Oh.
And off she went to bag herself her very own Arbuckle. She had the laugh down, but she still wasn't great on her spells.
I have one more cow of milk. I'll be back before dinner is served. And don't call me Doc Boy.
I haven't! Yet.
Better get your place at the table, Garfield. You don't want to be late.
I've never been late for lasagna, and I don't intend to start now. Oh, and I still want to go home.
Hello, my name is Winona, and I'm going to be your bride.
Oh, that's nice.
John's brother can be slow. About a gallon and a half later.
My bride? Did you say you were going to be my bride?
You can't say no to me.
Yes, I can. Watch this. No, I said no to you.
Oh, he's even got a sense of humor.
It goes with my sense of survival. Bye.
If he wants to play hard to get, I can play along. Broom!
I'll tell you why I want to go home, Odie. It's boring here on the farm. Nothing ever happens.
Help! Help!
Hi, Mr. Arbuckle. We were made for each other!
Hey, I know who that is. That's Mrs. Cauldron's niece.
What's all this noise about?
Duck Boy, are you all right? I'm being chased by a witch who wants to marry me.
Marry him?
Yeah, and I knew you'd call me Duck Boy.
I can't see who these people are, but I better cast some spells so they don't interfere.
Like I said, Winona wasn't the greatest witch, but she did have a copy of Magic Spells for Dummies.
Alakazam.
She turned John into a squirrel.
I don't know what's happening here.
She turned me into a duck. Hey, you can't do this to my friends. They're all... And she turned Odie into a dog?
I guess I should have picked some other kind of animal. Oh well.
Finally, she swooped up Doc Boy and carried him off.
Let's go get married, Doc Boy.
Help! And don't call me Duck Boy.
John went off looking for nuts. But Gloria stuck around to panic.
Oh, I don't want to be a horse. I want to be Doc's wife.
Well, unless we think of something, that job is about to be filled. The only person who can stop her is her aunt, Mrs. Cauldron. You're right. None of us can drive, but we do have transportation. Huh? Hello, Gloria! Don't worry, Odie. Mrs. Cauldron will know what to do. We made it to Mrs. Cauldron's in no time. It was easy for her to change Gloria back to Gloria.
Alakazam! Dearie, are you all right? Do you know where you are? How many fingers am I holding up?
Then, cast a long-range spell to turn John back into John.
Alakazam!
But changing me back to me proved to be more difficult.
Duck into cat. Duck into cat. I can't seem to find it. Here's duck into aardvark. Oh, you wouldn't want it. No, I didn't think so. Well, the duck spell will wear off. Eventually.
We may not have much time.
I know where she must have taken him. I'll take us there. This will be a great time to try out my new tricycle broom.
In no time at all, we were airborne. And in even less time than that, we were nearing the Tower of Witchery.
This is where witches go to marry or to get their warts polished.
Do you, Winona, take this man to be your lawfully wedded warlock?
For sure.
And do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded witch?
Will it matter if I say no?
Not in the slightest.
I didn't think so. And don't call me Doc Boy.
I now pronounce you.
Wait! Stop the ceremony!
Oh, no, not again.
Auntie!
Winona, you bad little girl.
I just wanted someone to marry me. Is there anything wrong with that?
If he doesn't want to, plenty.
Well, I guess I'm never gonna find anyone.
Winona, you're young.
And by the time I find someone, I'll be your age.
Hey, give the kid a break.
She's got to stop believing in fairy tales.
Why?
Because they don't come true. I'm 300 years old, and I've never seen a fairy tale come true.
Did you ever believe in them?
Well, no.
Well, maybe that's why. But Winona does. She believes in true love and happy endings.
Oh, those things don't happen in real life.
They might if you let them happen. And in case you haven't noticed, you're a witch and I'm a talking cat who got turned into a duck. This is not real life. Hello?
Oh, Yeah.
Give your niece a break and...
That's not a bad idea. Alakazam!
Now that's what I call a handsome prince.
It's no use. I guess some of us weren't meant to ever find true love.
We all feel that way. Until we do.
I always knew you were coming! I just didn't think you'd ever show up.
May I have the honor of this dance?
Totally.
Well, that's pretty much the happy ending of it all. Winona found her prince, Gloria and Doc Boy went home, and Mrs. Calden wiped out everyone's memory of what happened. Everyone except me, of course. Someone had to narrate this episode. Oh, and she assures me the stuck thing, it's gonna wear off in a couple of days, or weeks, or sometime. In the meantime, I've decided to enjoy it. Huh? I've always wanted to fly south for the winter. Hey guys, wait for me, and we can stop up for pizza. Vito's has a discount for ducks.
My sweet kitty, I love you so much.
That niece of yours loves that cat.
I'll say, Heather's always hugging Fuzzbutton and cuddling her.
So, Fuzzbutton, how are you adjusting to life as a house pet?
Don't call me Fuzzbutton. I am Neferkitty, leader of the cat people, and soon to be ruler of this world.
You don't remember that episode? For those of you who missed that cartoon, let me bring you up to speed. Now, I want you to pay attention. I'm only going to do this once. Liz and her niece Heather came back from a trip to Egypt with a souvenir mirror that turned out to have magical powers, which my good pal Odie here discovered by accident. The mirror was actually a portal to ancient Egypt, the kingdom of Catra. Odie and I were sucked into this world to the portal, which is where we first met Fuzzbutton. I mean, Neferkitty. She tried to enslave us for all eternity so she could wage a war on mankind, giving cats total domination over people. I told her cats already dominated, but she didn't believe me. So I tricked her into following me back through the portal to John's living room, where she would have no power. Then I destroyed the mirror, leaving her stranded in this world where she was quickly adopted by Heather, who assumed she was just another stray cat. Okay, back to our story.
Be afraid, Garfield. Be very afraid.
Of what? You can't do anything without that magic mirror. It's broken, Fuzzbutton.
Hey, Liz, remember that mirror you and Heather brought back from your trip to Egypt?
You mean the one that got smashed to smithereens?
As good as new. All it took was a little glue and a lot of patience.
The mirror! I am saved. Saved from a life as Fuzzbutton.
Okay, now I'm very afraid.
I'd better go check on the lasagna.
I'll lend you a hand.
Back off, vermin.
Not if I can help it.
Oh, look, the kitties are playing.
You're out of luck, Fuzzbutton. I'm breaking it again. What?
Nice try, Fatso. The magic mirror is mine.
You're forgetting something. As I recall from the first episode, the magic doesn't work unless Odie licks the mirror. And Odie's not stupid enough to lick the mirror again. Are you, Odie? Odie? Okay, so he is that stupid.
The High Priestess of Catra!
At long last, Your Majesty.
Now, my loyal subjects, bring me my magic scepter. This is
more like it. Behold, Garfield, the finger of Osiris.
Garfield! Odie? I was about to...
Liz? John? Hello? Are you in there? You turn him right back this second. He hasn't made my dinner yet. Huh?
Have you seen Fuzzbutton?
Don't call me Fuzzbutton!
Wow. Do you have a permit for that thing? Hang on there, boy. Looks like we're next.
The finger's magic only works on humans, or else you and your idiot jackal would already be turned to stone. Keep an eye on these two, and don't let that mirror out of your sight.
As you wish, great Nefertiti.
Now, I have a world to conquer. Every single miserable little human will be turned into a statue.
Are you really gonna stare at that magic mirror all day?
Great Nefertiti commanded me.
You see, I think she meant the other magic mirror.
Other magic mirror?
I'll show you.
Time to deliver the mail to the Arbuckle house. What awful thing will happen to me today?
It's good to be me again.
Something wrong, oh great Neferkitty?
I still have 7 billion more humans to turn into statues. I will need a high vantage point.
See? You change channels with this magic wand, and the magic mirror takes you all over the world.
That's cool. Can I try it?
Oh, of course, be my guest.
I'm coming to you from downtown, where more people have been mysteriously turned to stone. The latest victim has been identified as the owner of a popular pizzeria.
But how can he make pizza if he's turned into stone? Okay, now she's gone too far. Hey, I'll give you popcorn if you tell me how to cancel the power of that magic wand.
You would need the toe of Anubis to do that. Oops, I shouldn't have told you that. Then again, you'll never find it. It's hidden in our pyramid, and only Neferkitty can use it. Popcorn, please. Extra butter.
Only Neferkitty, huh? Now, I need that can of blue paint in the garage. Come on. Oh, but first, I have to make popcorn. Not bad. And now the final touch. You be my pet jackal. Let's cross over into their world and bring back that toe thingy bobby. Look, Odie, the Temple of Catra.
Neferkitty, is that really you?
Of course. Why do you even ask?
Well, you seem a little fatter.
And not quite as pretty.
And a lot older.
Okay, quickly. Bring me that toe of Anubis. I need it to finish conquering mankind.
All right. I guess it is our long-lost high priestess. Throw her and her pet jackal in the dungeon.
Huh? Yeah, but what about... Come on, pet jackal. Run! We can't go home without the toe of Anubis, Odie.
She and the jackal will spend the rest of their lives in the dungeon.
Guys! There's been a mistake. I'm not Neferkitty, okay? I'm Garfield, look!
It's Garfield.
You freed us from Neferkitty when you lured her into your world.
Now that she is gone, we can do all these things we weren't allowed to do. We can even take naps.
Yeah, naps are great, aren't they? Hey, can I have the toe of Anubis, please? I have to get back to Earth and stop Neferkitty for good.
Sure.
Thanks, fellas. Buddy, let's go home.
Oh, goodbye, Garfield. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye, Garfield. Oh,
What's wrong? Was Nermal on some show?
Melinda broke up with Jack as he was walking her to the altar.
There. Don't believe everything you see in this mirror, especially politicians and ads for stuff that regrows hair.
Wearing an Egyptian headdress is responsible for turning people into stone. The city has dispatched animal control specialists to deal with it.
Animal control specialists?
That's us, Pete. It's a fancy word for dog catcher.
Perhaps they can stop people from being turned to stone.
There she is, Pete. The blue one.
Oh, yeah, she can't stop us from catching her, Al.
Yes, I can. To the rooftop. From there, I can send my energy out to the entire city, and then the world!
Odie, we need to get there before they turn everyone to stone. But first, let's see if this thing even works.
What was that?
Good heavens. Is everyone okay?
That was a very bad kitty.
Vito's gonna owe me a lot of pizzas for this. You're right. There she is.
I will now use my wand to send its powerful energy across the entire land, turning everyone instantly to stone. At long last, the cat people will rule the earth. Who did that?
I did! With my little toe of Anubis!
The toe of Anubis? But that's impossible!
Sorry about that, Fuzz Button.
Don't call me! Oh, never mind. Get them, you fools!
Yes, great Neferkiti! Yeah, I know they're coming for us, but I'm not worried. Guys, I have a job for you.
Find them! Find them and destroy them! Get it!
Gee, I'm really gonna miss her.
I'll get you for this! You haven't seen the last of me! I will have my revenge. The world shall be mine. As for Garfield, I shall personally. Oh. No! Anything but her!
Fuzz Button, you've been a bad kitty, but I still love you. Yes, I love my
Well, that should be the last we hear from Neferkiti, queen of the cat people, unless they decide to do a sequel to this episode. Once upon a time,
that if you don't marry by your 21st birthday, the next in line becomes king. Oh.
Next in line was the royal viceroy. Pop, we have to stop that man. We have to help Prince John find a wife.
The birds and animals all love you, Fair Elizabeth.
If he convinces the animal lady to marry him, what happens to your plan to become king?
I'll come back and finish the story right after I have my tuna sandwich. Quit shoving, I'm going. Now, where did I leave off? Oh, right. The superior cat and the adequate dog were face to face with a fire-breathing dragon. There are times, my canine friend, when one must stand tall against an enemy and not flee in terror. This is not one of those times. Oh, no, stop! They had escaped the dragon. For now. Huh? They still had a problem. In order to reach this woman, we have to go up this road. The dragon will be waiting for us. But the cat was not only handsome, he was smart. And an idea came to him. It seems like a rotten thing to do to anyone, even a fire-breathing dragon. But this is a desperate situation. Come on. Here, you take one, and I'll take the other.
Why, I'm beautiful. I'm finally beautiful. How can I thank you and apologize for being so mean to you before?
Hey, we all feel a little dragony when we don't look our best. If you want to make it up to us, how about a lift?
Sure, where to?
There's a lady named Elizabeth who lives in a cottage in the Blue Forest.
Oh, sure. The one who takes care of animals and won't marry the prince?
And so they all headed for the dwelling of the lovely Elizabeth.
We want to be there! 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 We want to be there!
Finally, the magnificent cat had had enough. He abandoned Drusilla and Minerva in the forest, and they were never seen again. Huh? Oh, you're right. That's too rotten even for me. I mean for the wonderful cat. No, he didn't do that. We'll drop these adorable children safely off at the castle, then head up there. Happy now? Well, now, here comes real trouble. As they rode, they passed one of the animals that Elizabeth fed, a repulsive little cat named Lamron. Yeah, Lamron. Lamron was the only animal Elizabeth fed who wasn't nice. In fact...
Hey, if I tell the Viceroy about this, he'll reward me when he becomes king.
He ran all the way to the castle and spilled the beans.
Maybe he'll name me officially the cutest kitty cat in the kingdom. Looks that way. They're probably gonna try and convince Elizabeth to marry the prince.
If she does, he becomes king instead of me. That would destroy my whole plan to loot the kingdom.
Well, I helped you out, so what's my reward?
I'll give you a reward. Mail him to Abu Dhabi.
Oh, did I say Abu Dhabi? Sorry, I read that wrong. What he actually said was...
I'll give you a reward. Throw him in the tower!
But why?
I hate snitches.
But I'm loyal. I'm cute and loyal. And did I make it adorable?
While you're at it, throw the prince in there with him. I'm not taking any chances. And I better take care of that woman he wants to marry.
The royal dog catcher threw Lamron in the prison tower. And then he threw the prince in there with him.
You can't do this to me. I'm the ruler of this kingdom.
Not after tomorrow, you ain't.
While the Viceroy went to visit a wicked witch he kept on staff,
I asked for a poison apple.
Ah, apples are too healthy. I'm making spaghetti bolognese. You'll see what it does when the royal food taster gets here.
Royal Food Taster, any food you need tasted today? Maybe something yummy?
Try some of this.
Smells simply scrumptious. Not bad. Could use a pinch of oregano, maybe a drop of olive oil. And I would suggest some maybe...
Will he sleep forever?
He'll sleep until a true love comes and kisses him.
That'll be forever. All right, go. Take care of her.
I will. But first, I'll transform myself
into someone she would never suspect was a wicked witch.
Room.
Off she went with the spaghetti of doom. Before long, she was there.
There's her cottage.
Here you go, a little mole. Here you go, a little chicken.
She's so nice to us. I ought to lay her an egg.
I would too if I could.
Which one is the right choice? The man who can stand up and fight? The one who has the most haunting voice? The artist who has a gift to write? If he said he needs me, I'd feel like my life had begun. Which one is the right choice? Which one?
Anybody home?
Hello? Is anybody home?
Yes.
Buongiorno, bellissima. I see you feed all the animals. I thought it was about time someone fed you.
Why, that's very nice of you.
No, I can't tell her not to eat the spaghetti of doom. She invited the chef in.
It smells delicious, but I'm on a diet. I shouldn't be eating pasta.
But I slaved over a hot cauldron, a stove all day. Just a taste.
Well, since you worked so hard on it.
Yes.
Room.
And so the evil witch had succeeded in her... Quiet, Odie! The evil witch had succeeded in her mission, largely because the heroic cat and OK dog arrived 2 minutes too late. 2 minutes can make all the difference in the world. 2 minutes can mean life and love and happiness. Or it can mean this. Huh? Odie, it's just a story. Odie! Doesn't that dog understand this is a fairy tale? I'm gonna have to find him and explain that to him. But first, I'm gonna get something to eat. Why don't you join me?
Don't you guys just love it when we come up here to the farm and stay with my brother?
I want to go home.
There's the sun, the air, the great outdoors.
I want to go home.
What more could anyone want?
TV, pizza delivery, air conditioning, an internet connection, my own bed, and not being woken up at 5 a.m. by a stupid rooster. I want to go home.
I just wish Doc Boy didn't work so hard.
Don't call me Doc Boy.
You know what he needs? A companion.
You know what I need? To go home.
But I think you're working too hard. You're alone too much.
Doc Boy always works like that. Have I mentioned that I want to go home? I want to go home.
Look, Garfield, I know you're bored. Here, take my cell phone. There are plenty of games on there, and you can access the internet. Maybe it'll keep you busy.
I want to go home.
Don't you ever do anything but chores?
Not now, John. Can't you see I'm busy?
I was trying to say that maybe you need a woman in your life.
I don't have time for a woman in my life. I have a farm to run. Care for an omelet?
You should have someone at your side. Someone to share the pleasures and trials of life.
Where will I find someone? I work from dawn till dusk, and I live in the middle of nowhere. Pizza? Gloria, you usually deliver packages, and I didn't order any pizzas.
No, but I have a strange hunch who did. Garfield, did you use my cell phone to order those from Vito's?
Yes, and I still want to go home.
So, how are you, Mr. Arbuckle?
Busy. I have to slop hogs.
Say, have you seen that new monster movie at the drive-in? It's still playing if you haven't.
Oh.
Watch this. He'll blow it.
I don't have time for monster movies. I have corn to pick.
I told you.
Bye.
You want the crusts? Too bad there aren't gonna be any. Here, I was kidding. By the way, I still want to go home.
I'm telling you, she's interested in you.
Oh, she's the Rush Around Express driver. She's interested in picking up packages and delivering packages.
It's not natural to live your life alone. Life is meant to be shared. You know what the 3 most wonderful words are in the entire world?
Let's go home.
John, could we discuss this after I plow the North 40?
Garfield, we need to pack.
We're packed.
I don't want to stay here and watch my brother spend his life picking apples alone. Hello?
John, it's your brother. Sorry to wake you up at this hour. When you were here, you said something about the 3 most wonderful words in the world, but you didn't say what the words were.
I love you.
Well, I love you too, John. But what are the 3 words? Ah, I get it.
Talk to you in the morning.
I love you. Yeah, that might be nice to hear once in a while.
I'll get it.
Of course you will.
Oh, Dog Boy.
I thought about what you said. You're right. I need a woman in my life.
Excellent.
And the best place to find one is in the city. I had my friend Elmer drop me off, and he's going to be watching my farm for me. I'm going to stay with you until I find the love of my life. Yo, and don't call
you Doc Boy, right. He said that as long as he's staying with us, he insists on cooking.
Here you go, a nice, healthy farm dish. Dandelion and wheatgrass soup.
To grow proper rutabagas, you need well-prepared soil in a sheltered area with full sun.
That's good to know. You don't mind me watching my farm programs, do you?
No.
Good, because there's a 5-hour special on later about different kinds of shovels.
We have to help that man meet someone so we can get Doc Boy out of here.
See you later, John. I'm going to town. Hi there. Gee, I seem to have lost my Nobel Peace Prize somewhere around here.
Oh, no. He's just gonna walk up to strangers and try to strike up a conversation? Huh? You're asking what could happen?
Oh, well, I have several more at home. Say, I was wondering if...
That. You can't just approach strangers like that. It's rude. Oh, wait. This is promising. He's figuring out that there may be something wrong with that just fell off the tractor look. He's going in to buy himself a new outfit. Odie, this is great. Hey, that's not a bad outfit if you want to look like Binky the Clown. Anyone out there remember Binky? Yeah, I didn't think so.
7-foot-tall lady wrestler, age 70, who plays the bagpipes, seeking male any age, who enjoys watching bread go stale. Not for me. Excuse me, miss. May I hold your fine dog for you while you tie your shoelace?
Why, that would be very nice of you. Here. Keep a good grip on him. He gets very upset if he sees a cat.
Hey, she's actually talking to him. Oh, that's a good sign. Down, boy. Mustn't chomp the kitty.
Give me that.
Hey, wait! Would you like to go out with me sometime? Hi, Garfield. I'm not doing so well with women. I need a magic potion that will make them like me.
Ay, ay, ay. This guy doesn't get it. There are no magic potions. It's just a matter of people liking each other.
Hey. Try Philippe's cologne. Makes men irresistible to women. Sounds like just what I need.
That kind of thing never.
One whiff of this, and the ladies will love me.
What is that wonderful smell? Is it you? It's you. What is that fragrance?
Oh, you smell so divine.
Ladies, please, I'm from the farm. Don't get too excited. Please, ladies, I'm outnumbered.
There you are, you wonderful smelling creature. You're mine, all mine.
Yes, I'm yours, all yours. Let's go out to dinner some night. Where would you like to go?
Anywhere that I can smell you. Oh, Henry.
What are you doing with my girlfriend?
I'm really sorry you couldn't find your soulmate, Doc Boy. Maybe you need to give it more than one day.
Or maybe I'm just meant to be alone. And don't call me, you know. Gloria, what brings you here? I didn't call for a pickup.
We have a date, remember?
A date?
Yes, you send me these gorgeous flowers with the nicest card. Dear Gloria, please accept these modest flowers. Would you go out with me tonight to see that monster movie at the drive-in? Oh, I thought you'd never ask me.
But I...
Garfield, did you use my cell phone to order flowers for Gloria and compose that cheesy invite? Nice work.
You see, Odie? You don't have to go out and find happiness. You just have to be willing to let it find you. Whoa, that was deep, wasn't it?
Oh, Garfield, almost forgot. Here's your delivery.
And of course, there are other ways of finding happiness. Oh, what a great morning. It's not Monday, and I got my usual 19 hours of sleep. And John has breakfast ready. The only thing that could possibly ruin this day is if Nermal shows up. As I was saying, the only thing that could possibly ruin this day is if Nermal shows up. Oh, where's Nermal?
He's not here.
What?
He's not here.
What do you mean he's not here? Didn't he get a copy of the script for this episode? Right here, see? On page 1. I say the only thing that could possibly ruin this day is if Nermal shows up, and then he walks in and says, "Yes, Garfield, it's me, the cutest kitty cat in the whole world," blah, blah, blah. So where is he?
Remember the last episode? You mailed him to Abu Dhabi.
Oh, right. That was good. So, I guess we can't do this script, right?
Guess not. Okay, everyone, let's strike the set.
We're not doing the script, Odie. No, I'm trying to figure out what we can do to entertain all these people who are watching us. No, we're not doing that either. We're gonna answer some of my mountains of fan mail. Could I have one mountain of my fan mail, please?
Coming up. Postman, could we have a mountain of fan mail for Mr. Garfield, please? Here's your mount.
Herman, if you're gonna be on camera here, we need to touch up your makeup.
Don't touch me. You're always doing terrible things to me. Dropping me in trapdoors, flinging me over the house, putting live cows in my mail truck. Oh, but that's just on the show. In real life, you don't like to torment mailmen, do you? All right, then, go ahead.
Perfect.
Well, thanks. I should learn to trust you more.
Okay, Odie. Grab a letter at random. Thanks, Odie. Dear Garfield, when will you stop giving that poor mailman a hard time? You mangy cat, signed the National Mailmen's Union. Oops, wrong address. That wasn't for me. Let's move on to the next one. Dear Garfield, would you share your lasagna with me? No. Next. Here we go. Dear Garfield, I have this assignment for school. What is the difference between cats and dogs? I was wondering if you could help me here. Signed, Damien. P.S. I love your work. Thank you, Damien. I love my work, too. All right, kids. No talking or texting in the classroom. Got it? Good. Here we go. Here we see the dumbest creature in the entire animal kingdom, a dog. I said no talking in the classroom, and that includes barks of disapproval. And here is the finest living thing that ever existed, a true marvel, a cat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're too kind. Thanks, Rosie, that's enough. Here's the next part of our lesson.
Hi, guys. I'm home.
This is the person who feeds the cat and dog and has somehow deluded himself into believing he is their master. Observe how each of the pets reacts when he comes home. The dog becomes hysterical and noisy and slobbers all over his feeder. Ridiculous, isn't it? Now let's look at the same scene with the cat. Notice how, unlike the dog, the cat remains cool, calm, and collected. Big fat hairy deal. Notice how the cool, calm, and collected cat is cool, calm, and collected? He doesn't make a ridiculous fool over himself like certain dogs do. What do you mean there's more to the scene? I showed the important part. No, I'm not going to show the rest of the scene. Hey, no!
And how's my furry little friend today?
Oh, meow, meow. Oh, meow, meow.
Oh, he just loves having his widow tummy rubbed. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Ooh.
Who's a good widow kitty? Who's a good widow kitty?
All right, enough of this. Stop. Cut. Grr. So you think you made me look bad, do you? Well, you did. Now it's my turn to make you look bad. You all know that stupid game called Fetch the Stick? Well, here's what happens when you ask a dog to fetch the stick.
You want to fetch the stick, Odie? Yeah. Okay, Odie, go fetch the stick. Good boy. You want me to throw the stick again?
Dogs not only fetch the stick, they insist on fetching the stick.
Oh!
Again. And again. See? Utterly pointless. Now, what will a cat do when the guy who feeds him, and not enough I might add, throws a stick?
You want to fetch the stick, Garfield?
No.
Okay, Garfield, go fetch the stick. Come on, Garfield, fetch!
Notice that no matter how many times he's asked, the cat will not waste his time fetching the stick.
Just fetch the stick. Go fetch the stick. Please fetch the stick. It's just one little stick. You just go, you get the stick, you bring it back. How much time could that take?
The cat will never fetch the stick because he knows there's no point in fetching a stick unless it's got, like, a lollipop attached to it.
Please fetch the stick. Please, 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 please fetch the stick. I just want you to fetch the stick. Here.
Right there.
See? It's not so hard. Anyone can do it.
Hey, if you wanted the stick, you shouldn't have thrown it away. And continuing on the same topic, here's a letter from Sam Funnyname from Made Up Place, Nebraska. He asks, what do cats and dogs do all day? Well, Mr. Funnyname, cats sleep. Dogs chase their tails. Cats eat. Dogs chase their tails. Cats sleep. Dogs chase their tails.
Do they ever catch them?
Oh, that's the best part. Watch. Cats eat. Well, Odie, I think I've made my point. Odie? Odie! Dear Odie, my mother says cats are much cleaner than dogs, but I think dogs are cleaner. Which of us is right? I'll handle this. Your mother's right. Mothers are always right. The dog is a notoriously filthy creature. Watching a dog rolling in mud is a revolting sight.
Odie! Bad dog, bad, filthy dog. Look what you've done. Why can't you be as clean as Garfield? He's always clean and spotless.
See? What do you have to say to that, grimy one? Huh? Play more of the scene? No. There's nothing more to see. There's... Yes, I am always so clean and spotless. The door. Could it be? It is!
Delivery from Vito's Pizzeria.
Yes!
Odie, remember I said I wished you could be as clean as Garfield? Forget I said that.
Okay, so maybe I'm not the most delicate eater in the world.
There's the understatement of the year.
Normal, where have you been?
Where did you send me?
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, then that's where I've been. Where's the set? Why aren't we doing today's script?
We had to cancel that script because you weren't here.
I've been answering all my fan mail instead.
Fan mail? You get fan mail?
Of course I get fan mail. I get lots of fan mail, see?
Well, that's awesome, Garfield. Hey, I want to answer some of my fan mail, too. Could I have my fan mail, please?
Postman, would you bring Nermal's fan mail to the stage?
Betcha Nermal doesn't get fan mail like us.
Everybody loves me. With 2 exceptions. Don't you touch me, Garfield!
You're going back to Abu Dhabi, Nermal. Let's see how much fan mail you get there, Nermal.
Well, I guess that's the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor. Don't write a fan letter, send an email instead. I don't have to carry those. I really liked it. Finally, we had an episode of this show where I didn't wind up looking foolish.
There it is, up ahead. Follow. Thanks, I was almost late for my lunch.
Mayor Grafton, I have a few questions for you. Is it true that you have stolen millions from the city?
Yeah, well, I was never a good man.
And that you sold City Hall to a foreign country?
Well, actually, it was more like a rent.
And that you take bribes, you cheat, you lie every chance you get.
Well, if you're gonna quibble over every little thing...
Well, can you name one decent, helpful thing that you have done as mayor?
Oh, there are so many, it's hard to pick just one.
Here you go, my little pussy gatto. Those in the pizzas, none with the anchovies.
Ah, perfect. All right, Odie, mush or mozzarella or something. We'll be back later for dinner.
Oh, yes.
I may need to rent a truck. What do you mean you can't pull a truck?
Oh, how I love being so nice to a cute little pussycat. Hey, Mayor Grafton, Your Honor, you should pass a law against people not being nice to kitty cats.
Huh? Oh, yes. That's my new law. A law against
People are not being nice to pussycats.
Kitty cats? Oh, Mayor, you're wonderful.
And there could even be some money in this.
Here's your sandwich, Garfield. Remember our deal. I make you sandwiches, you take the trash out.
Another mystery sandwich by Arbuckle. The only man in the world who puts mayonnaise on salad dressing.
I called all you reporters here today to announce a new law I've signed.
Yeah, it's a law that requires people to be extra nice to kitty cats.
Kitty cats?
Now, anyone who is nice to a cat will get a ticket and have to pay a fine.
Ooh, I like this law.
Yes, and to collect these fines, I've called upon our city's official mad scientist, Professor Bonkers.
Yes, I have developed a new invention to handle the giving out of tickets. The Bionic Ticket Dispenser. They are robots programmed to detect when people are not nice to cats. They will identify such people and fine them accordingly.
I'll make them the city will collect fines from lawbreakers, and best of all, everyone will be nice to kitty cats.
Kitty cats? Aww.
That's nice, Garfield, but you still have to take the trash out.
I don't do that kind of work anymore.
Garfield, you come right back here and take the trash out, or else!
Ordering cat to do manual labor, $25 fine.
Garfield!
This is gonna be great. Hungry. Very hungry.
Oh, gee, Cat, are you hungry?
Oh, Moon, agony. My whole life is flashing before me, and it's a rerun from last season. Bye-bye.
Oh, you poor animal. I'm going to get you something to eat. Maybe some dry cat food or canned artificial meat.
How about some pork fried dumplings or maybe some beef chop suey?
Chinese food? Nothing on earth could make me buy you Chinese food.
Refusing to feed starving cats, $50 fine. I will be back in 10 minutes.
Hello, Pagoda Palace? I'd like to have an order delivered.
Crispy noodles. I want crispy noodles. I should have gotten the Moo Goo Gai Pan with extra goo. Dessert.
Taking ice cream from kitten, $50 fine.
But I didn't. I mean, I wouldn't.
And I am fining you another $50 for that ugly dress.
My favorite all-you-can-eat restaurant.
No. That cat is not coming in here again. I had to declare bankruptcy the last 3 times.
Kicking cat out of all-you-can-eat restaurant, $100 fine.
No.
Oh, this is great. Nobody dares not do as I wish.
Get away from me, cat. I don't want to get it.
back for me, Cat!
Gee, everyone's afraid they'll get a ticket if they're around me. Can't say I blame them.
Hey, Garfield, isn't it cool? Nobody's mean to us. I mean, people aren't usually mean to me because I'm so adorable.
Just what I don't need today, Nermal.
But they're probably mean to you because you're not. Garfield, no, don't. No, not again. Let me guess. Abu Dhabi?
Correctamundo! And for guessing correctly, you have won an all-expense-paid vacation to Abu Dhabi! Whoa, help! Whoa. Send us the slowest, bumpiest way you've got.
Aliens didn't to Abu Dhabi. $500 fine.
$500?
Make it 6 because he's so cute.
See? Robots know.
No, nobody will ever come near me. Not even the pizza delivery boys. And I have to be nice to Nermal. I have to get that law changed. City Hall. This is where the mayor has his office.
Sorry, no one allowed inside without a pass.
Help! Meow! He's being mean to a cat. The security guard is being mean to a cat. Meow!
Go on in.
Thank you.
Huh?
Ooh. Ah. Oh, my. Oh.
Best idea I ever had, Sam. The robots are collecting tons, and I wouldn't be surprised if most of it wound up in my pocket. If you know what I mean. I have a whole plan I drew up here about how I'm going to steal it all.
Hey, I bet people would really like to read this.
Hey, you give me that back. I'll call you later, Sam. How dare you steal my plan about stealing?
Just when you're trying to read, someone's always interrupting. Boy, he's very, very crooked.
You've caused too much trouble for me, Cat. I'm gonna take care of you.
Mistreating overweight cats, $100 fine. Grabbing portly pussycat, $200 fine. Raping pussycat, $300 fine. Yelling at feline, $500 fine.
I'm not paying any of these stupid fines. Besides, I'm stealing all the money anyway. This was all my scheme to swindle people and makeup, please.
I'm thinking this would not be a good time to plan your re-election campaign.
And thanks to a financial plan found in his possession, Mayor Grafton has been arrested and charged with being very, very crooked.
Told you he was.
Nice work, Garfield. I wonder what's going to happen to those robots that give out tickets.
I've arranged to have them reprogrammed to do something about your sandwiches.
Too much mustard on sandwich, $50 fine. Corned beef sliced too thin, $100 fine. No pickle on plate, $200 fine.
Cheating the city out of millions? That's wrong. But making bad sandwiches, that's really a crime.
It won't do you any good to scream, Audrey. No one can hear you.
Get out of the house, Audrey. Get out of the house while you still can.
She's on TV. She can't hear you. And by the way, I'm on TV and I can't hear you either. I heard that.
But I saw a ghost, Greg.
You couldn't possibly have seen a ghost.
I know how horror movies work. She'll be safe until she asks, how can you be sure?
I trust you, Greg, but how can you be sure?
Here it comes.
Because I'm the only ghost here.
I love to watch horror movies with John and Odie. They never touch their popcorn.
I can't watch another second of this. Whew. I hate ghost stories. They terrify me.
Nothing scares me, except maybe anchovies on pizza.
Oh, something will scare you, Cat. Something's gonna scare you real good.
Now, Pookie, while John's away, I'm going to teach you how to make the perfect sandwich. The secret lies in two essential points: quantity, and more importantly, quantity. A true work of art, wouldn't you agree, Pookie? Oh, Pookie? Odd. I would have sworn Pookie was sitting next to me. How'd you get over here? Oh, my sandwich. Odie, bad dog. You ate my sandwich. Huh? Come on. You're here and the sandwich isn't. Therefore, you ate it and I'll prove it. There will be crumbs and residues of ham, cheese, tomato, pastrami. Hey, that's weird. Not a single trace of food. But you could use a mint. So, if you didn't eat the sandwich, who did? Huh? A ghost? You think we're being haunted by a ghost? As usual, empty. Listen, Pop, ghosts only exist in movies and TV shows. They don't exist in the real world. Odie, remember a moment ago I said, this is no time to panic? That wasn't. This is. I never cared much for that chair. And we can do without that table. And we don't need... No! Not the TV! Phew. Boy, that was close. What would I ever do without you? You think I know how to make a mess? This guy knows how to make a mess. Oh. Hey, Ghost, I know you're here, you mean home-wrecking spineless spook. You don't scare me. Okay, Ghost, no need to get angry. I get the picture. I know that laugh. Where did I hear that laugh before?
Garfield, Odie, I'm home. I'm going to fix myself a snack and go right to my office and go to work.
He didn't notice. He noticed.
What did you do? I mean, how could you?
Hey, we didn't do this. I've been framed.
What? Are you trying to tell me a ghost did this? That's the lamest excuse I ever heard, and I have no choice but to punish you.
Punish us?
Okay, guys, it's time for dinner.
I'll have the Caesar salad to start, dressing on the side. Then the shrimp cocktail, followed by French onion soup with extra cheese. Corn on the cob with extra butter and a side of lasagna. For dessert, apple pie with mint chip ice cream and a couple of 7-layer
Here you go. Kitty Witty dry cat food made from all artificial ingredients.
This is not what I ordered.
That's all you're getting for the next year. Bon appetit.
A year? I can't take a year of this. I can't take a mouthful. Who could be stupid enough to eat this? He's not getting away with this. I demand food. Okay, John, you want to play? I'm game.
Don't bother, Garfield. This kitchen is burglar-proof and Garfield-proof.
Oh, well, at least the food is better here. That laugh again. I know I've heard it before. It's like it came from one of the houses across the street.
Nathan? Lunch is ready. Coming, Mother.
I know who the ghost is. It's Nathan, that bratty science geeky kid across the street. The kid who shrunk me to the size of a mouse. The kid who cloned Odie into 12 dogs with the collective brains of a hockey puck. The kid who turned Nermal into a cockroach. Can you believe that? Someone actually found a way to make Nermal more annoying? Told ya.
Journal. My invisibility machine is working to perfection. Phase 1. Getting back at that stupid orange cat and that dumb puppy was a total success. And now, Phase 2. To terrorize the entire neighborhood, and then the city, and finally, the whole wide world!
Nathan, your lunch is getting cold.
Coming, Mother!
Let's see how this thing works. Okay, the green button makes you invisible. Let's see what happens when I push the white button. Okay, got it. White button reverses it.
I'm gonna eat in my lap room.
Uh-oh, green button time.
I'll eat as soon as I finish rearranging the world's time zones.
Spaghetti. Boy, Nathan's mother raised a rotten kid, but she sure makes a mean marinara.
Done. Now for my lunch. Oh, well, I don't have time for lunch now. And now let's go out and wreak havoc in the neighborhood.
Over my invisible body.
Ouch! What was that?
That was for the stupid orange cat, and this is for the dumb puppy.
Hey, whoever you are, you're gonna be sorry you did that.
Ouch!
Time out. I need to catch my breath. I'm a geek, not an athlete.
Well, if you're feeling tired, why don't you grab a chair?
You missed.
On guard.
Timber!
Ouch! That hurt.
Nathan? What's going on here? Nathan! What happened? Nathan, where are you?
He's right here.
Nathan, what on earth have you been up to again?
I built an invisibility machine. That's what geniuses like me do, Mom. We build cool stuff.
Oh, yeah? And how does your genius account for your destroyed room?
See you, Nathan.
There! It was that stupid orange cat who wrecked my room.
I don't see any cat.
It was Garfield, honest. He used my machine to make himself invisible. And...
I'm sick and tired of your inventions. So much for your silly invisibility machine. Yeah, no buts. Now,
Well, I guess that takes care of the boy genius. Now let's look into the dining situation at home.
Oh, I'm sorry, Odie, but you don't get any pizza. You and Garfield are only getting dry food for a year. That'll teach you to try and convince me that our house was wrecked by ghosts. What a silly fib. Now, if you could convince me that there were ghosts, I'd believe you. But we all know there are no such thing as... Ghosts! Help! Ghosts! My house is haunted! Help! Pizza-eating ghosts!
Hi, Odie. It's me. Oh, wait. I'll explain it to you after I finish my pizza. Boy, this was a great episode. The animators must have especially loved it. They probably took the week off.
Well, picnic basket's all packed. Now, where again is this forest we're going to?
I have a map. It's a remote area, and nobody ever takes care of the animals up there or feeds them.
You love feeding animals, don't you?
Look who's talking. Speaking of which, where are...
Oh, Odie's watching a fairy tale on TV, and Garfield's upstairs asleep.
Having vanquished the evil witch and the purple troll, the prince
You should be waking up any minute now.
Oh, what a strange dream. I was eating linguine and clams. Usually on Tuesdays, I dream about eating fettuccine and clams. Let's see what time it is. Oh, no. I'm missing my favorite show.
search the kingdom to find his true love.
Thanks, Odie. I almost missed Eddie Gourmand. Today, he's going to take a look at spaghetti and meatballs.
Welcome to my show, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On today's show, we're going to look at spaghetti and meatballs. Isn't this wonderful?
This is the best show on television, apart from mine, of course. I've gained 3 pounds just watching it so far. Odie, you'd rather watch some fairy tale than look at spaghetti and meatballs?
For the benefit of those of you who just joined us, we'll be looking at this plate of spaghetti and meatballs for an entire hour. Oh, and tomorrow is Chinese Food Day. We'll be looking at mugu gai pan, shrimp and oyster sauce, chicken chow mein.
Fairy tales are silly. I could make up a better story than this.
Liz and I are leaving. We'll be back late. Enjoy yourself, guys.
We will.
And don't get into any trouble.
We will. You want me to read you a fairy tale? I have important things to do. Naps. More naps. Naps during other naps. Huh? Okay. We'll wait here a moment. Ham and cheese on sourdough with brown mustard.
That picnic basket looked heavy.
It seemed lighter just now. About the weight of a ham and cheese on sourdough with brown mustard.
This one will do. Huh? What? All right, let's see. Once upon a time, I've read this story. I'm kidding. Okay. Once upon a time, there was an extremely handsome cat. You want to know how handsome this cat was? That handsome. Who is the cat who people celebrate? Me. It's me. Who is the one they all appreciate? Me. Yes, me. Who is the slyest? Who's on the rise? As you can see, me. Still me. Who is the highest? Who takes the prize? Me, not you. Who wins the test? Above the rest. By now you've guessed, you're impressed that I'm so blessed. I must suggest it's me. The very best, it's me. He lived a quiet but happy life within the castle. Sometimes he would eat. And sometimes he would sleep. And sometimes he would eat and sleep. Saves time. The magnificent cat's life was good, except for 3 problems. One was an extremely dim-witted dog that was always asking him to throw a stick so it could be fetched. That's what it says here. Do you think I'm just making this all up? Fine, let's move on. Where was I? Oh, yes, asking him to throw a stick so it could be fetched. All right, just to be rid of you. For those of you who don't know, this is called a catapult. Catapult is an ancient weapon invented by Greek soldiers to hurl large boulders at their enemies. But it's even handier for this. See you sometime around Halloween. So the dog with the long tongue was one of his problems. Another was the prince's twin nieces.
There he is! There's the kitty cat!
Oh, no!
I want to play with you! Kitty cat! Where are you? Let's give him a bath! Wash his ears! Clean his eyes! There he is! There's Kitty Cat!
I am so doomed.
Let's play dress-up! Let's do his eyebrows!
Stop! Call the palace guard! Call the royal babysitter! Call the fashion police!
They'll smell so sweet! They'll look gorgeous!
And the worst part is I didn't even look good in this color. And the cat's third problem was his master's problem. Prince John had to find a bride, and he needed one soon.
But I do not want to marry any of the women at the royal ball last night.
Look, I'm just the royal food taster around here, but I know this. Royal law says that if you don't marry by your 21st birthday, the next in line becomes king. Oh. And you know who the next in line is.
Huh?
Next in line was the royal viceroy, and he was not a nice man at all.
All right, attention, peasants. When I take charge, I'll be instituting some new taxes. Let's see. Tax on inhaling, tax on exhaling, tax on holding your breath, tax on not breathing at all.
I protest these taxes!
Tax on protesting these taxes. A tax on tying your shoes, a tax on wearing loafers.
What if we go barefoot?
A tax on going barefoot. Thank you. All right, a tax on thumbtacks, a tax on putting ketchup on a cheese sandwich.
His greed will destroy this kingdom.
Which is why you need to find a bride. And soon, like tomorrow.
Then marry I shall, even if I have to marry the next woman who walks through that door. Oh! Huh? Well, maybe I could keep looking for a little longer.
You know, he doesn't look good in that collar.
He had been dining with every available maiden in the kingdom and was down to the last 3.
People say you gotta help humanity. I say, what has humanity ever done for me?
Strike 1.
Me, and only me.
Must you speak all evening about yourself?
You are right, Prince John. Let us speak about you now. What do you think of me?
Strike 2.
So, tell me a little about yourself. I'd like to get to know you.
Strike 3. She's out. Boy, can you imagine trying to live with someone like that? It was about then that the not all that smart dog finally got back with the stick. Oh, hi. Well, it looks like the prince will never find a bride. The evil viceroy will be our new king. Bad for the kingdom, but I don't care that much. Nothing that evil, power-mad guy does will affect me.
A tax on watching cartoon shows. A tax on blinking. A tax on dancing with a monkey.
See, that doesn't affect me.
A tax on vigorous exercise.
See, that really doesn't affect me.
A tax on eating pasta, tomato sauce, or anything that contains cheese.
See, none of these things affect me. A tax on pasta? No. Unfair. Tax Brussels sprouts, tax health food, tax anything with yogurt in it. Just don't tax lasagna. Pop, we have to stop that man. We have to help Prince John find a wife. So the brilliant cat and the not brilliant dog were determined to... Oh, wait. Time for a burrito break. Wait here. And don't you go anywhere either. I'll be back in one burrito.